Okay, let's see some Linux basic commands and few symbols. So this is my Linux instance in AWS, right? I connected to that using Git bash. So this is here. So I connected to that machine here. How this connection I did in a separate video. Okay, you can watch that under AWS section. I playlist. I think I did it. You can watch that. So this is the Linux instance I connected. So from my Git bash, right? So what is this dollar indicates?
Normal user.
Normal user. Okay, normal user. So once you answer, please go on mute. There is some disturbance. So dollar indicates normal user. So what happens is whenever you create an EC2 instance, right? One Linux instance in AWS, there will be already a root user. There will be a root user. Along with that, go on mute, please. Go on mute, please. Okay. So along with that root user, AWS will create one normal user called as EC2-user. Okay. So AWS is going to create one normal user called as EC2-user on Red Hat machines. For Ubuntu, it will create a user called as Ubuntu only. Okay. For Ubuntu type of instances, it will create Ubuntu user. For Red Hat type of instances, it will create EC2-user. So this is a EC2-user. I connected to my Linux machine. Do you remember? Linux is a multi-user operating system, right? So we'll see how to connect using multiple users at a time. But now I connected to my Linux instance as EC2-user. So this user is what type of user? This dollar shows that normal type of user. So I'll switch as root user. So now tell me, what is the user I'm working with?
A root user.
Root user. So now I switched or changed from normal user, right? I changed to root user. And what is the symbol it is showing here?
Hash.
Hash. So hash indicates what?
Root user.
Root user. So remember, dollar indicates normal user, hash indicates root user. And we also discussed about tilde symbol. What is the tilde symbol indicates?
User home.
User
Current home or user home.
No, not current home. User home directory it will indicate. See, PW is a command which will print your working directory. Print working directory. So where you are. So you know, right? For root user, this is the home directory. Yes or no, guys? Do you remember?
Yes.
I said, right? Yesterday's class. Okay. Now let me go back. Now for this normal user, tilde symbol. What is the path? What is the user home directory of EC2-user? Tell me.
/root/user.
/home/
/root/user.
/EC2.
No, /root is not correct. /root is not correct. One by one. Sorry. Okay.
/home it is.
/home/EC2-user.
Exactly. PWD type. I said right. Whenever you create a new user, for that new user, a directory will be created with the username. That directory will be created under home directory. So under home directory with that username, EC2-user, a folder has been created. That is nothing but user home directory. So for that EC2-user, this is a home directory. So it is showing here. So here there are few informations here. This first thing it will show what is the username, right? What is the user you are currently working with? Second, which is the Linux machine you are connected to? So this is the Linux machine I am connected to. So the IP address, if you see 173, right? 20173. 20173. This is the Linux machine we are connected. So it will show you what is the user you are working with and what is the mission or Linux. Like this, I can launch n number of instances. Like this, I can launch n number of instances. But from some time, I want to know which is the system I connected with. So it will indicate after @ before @ username, after @ instance which you are connected with. So which is the current location where you are working, right? I am under EC2-user. And this dollar indicates what type of user. This is the information available here. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, the command. Okay, PWD we have seen, but let's learn. So I want to know which directory I am in. PWD. So my cursor or my control is under this home/EC2-user. Now I want to know what are the files and folders present inside this EC2-user. ls is a command. ls. Here we don't have any files, right? ls list, right? ls we will learn in detail later. For now, you just remember ls means list. It will list. For example, in Windows, I want to list what are all present, right? Under Linux commands folder, what are all the files present? You just has to type, right? It will show it here, right? You just want to see under git, just git you type. It will show what and all present inside this folder, right? If you just click on git, if you just double click on git, it will list what and all present here. But here it's not like that. I am under ec2-user directory, but what are all the files I want to know there? If you type ls command, then it will list. So is it listing anything? No, because there are no files and directories. I want to create a file. How to create a file? Touch. For example, hi.txt. hi.txt. Now if I list, is it listing that file? Is it listing the file I created?
Yes, bro.
Okay. Next, I created a file. I want to create one more file. So can I create one more file in the same location like this? Capital H. Last time small
Yes.
h, now capital H.
Yes, bro.
If I do the same in Windows, will it allow?
No.
No, sir.
If I do the same in Windows, it will not allow because case insensitive. Here it is case sensitive. Capital H and small h will be treated as separate. Go on mute, please. Okay. Okay. So capital H and small h are treated as separate here. So it will be great. So is it showing here? Right? Next. So both the files are present. Okay, cool. I want to create a directory. How to create a directory?
mkdir.
Make the file name.
mkdir. Okay. mkdir and the directory name. For example, my directory, my dir. I'm going to give. I type ls. Do you have the directory? Do you have the two files in the same location? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, bro.
Okay. Now we created a file. I want to open this file. I want to write some content inside that. For that, we need to use editors like vi, vam and all. Vim will not be there by default. You need to install, but vi will be there. So vi hi.txt. So now it will open the file. You see, now I'm going to click enter. What will happen? See, this has opened it here. Now we cannot write some content here. If you want to write some content, it has modes. This file, the BI editor, whatever the files you have opened, right? It has modes. Now to write something, now you observe here at the bottom, it has something like this. To write something, you need to click on I, which indicate insert mode. So now I'm going to click on I. Now you observe here, it turned to insert. Yes or no, guys? Now the file which is opened by VI editor is in insert mode. Now you can write some text. Good morning. I wrote some text. Right? Now I want to save it. If you want to save it, you need to come out of the insert mode. How to come out of the insert mode is by clicking on escape. Right? So now you observe here the insert mode has gone. Now you came out of the insert mode. Now you want to save it. How to save it is colon WQ. Okay, colon WQ. Write and quit means save the changes and come out of the VI editor. Quit. Now it came out. Now if I type cat, how to print that file? Cat file name, right? Is it going to print the text whatever I have entered inside this hi.txt? So nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next. So I want to edit this hi.txt, one more file. Now you tell me how to edit that. I want to edit VI. First I want to open it. Hi.txt. Okay. Then what should I do first?
Insert I.
I. So by clicking I need to enter into insert mode. By clicking, sorry. By clicking on I entered into insert mode. I want to write some text, right?
So we just need to click just the I or control
Just,
I. We used
just
to...
I.
Okay.
Okay. Just I. So I wrote some content. Now I want to save the changes. First, if I want to save the changes, what should I do? I want to come out of insert mode. I want to come out of
Escape.
insert mode. So how to come out of insert mode is by clicking on escape.
Escape.
After that, if I want to save the changes,
Colon W.
learn W Q. Yes,
Q.
correct. Now if I type this, okay. Now few more things I'll tell you. Vi hire.txt. Now insert mode. I'm writing good morning here. I want to save the file. I'll come out of this insert mode, escape Q, W, that's it, no Q. So what will happen is, it will just save. See, I'm clicking on enter. It just save the changes. It just save the changes till it is remaining on the editor only. It haven't came back to our terminal back. Okay, it haven't came back to our terminal. It is there only because you use just save W, right? It has just written the changes. That's it. If you use WQ, then it will come out. Then it will come out. For example, WQ means it will come out here. If you don't use Q, just it will save the changes and remain on the editor only. Next, I'm going to open that file, insert mode. Right now, I went open this file, whether ever in insert mode or out of insert mode, however it is. Just now I am insert mode, escape. I have not written any changes. Do I need to save it now? Did I modify the file? No. Do I need to save the changes?
No, sir.
No, there are no changes. I just want to quit. Escape colon Q. Q, just quit it because you have not done any modifications. So nothing to save there. If you want to save and quit WQ, nothing to save there, just quit it. That's it. Understood, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Now I'll write some changes. Okay. Welcome to DevOps. I'm going to write. Now I modified my file. But I haven't saved yet. I haven't saved it and I don't want to save also. I don't want this modifications. If you save it, that's it. It's saved. Nothing you can do. It will save. But I haven't saved. I just modified my file, but not saved it. I want to quit without saving. In such case, escape colon Q exclamatory. Force quit. Without saving, you want to quit. Right? So I modified my file, but not saved. Right? If you save it, that's it. It is saved. But I modified my file, but not saved. I want to quit. So Q exclamatory I have to use. Now if I type that, so that welcome to DevOps is not there now. Understood, guys? So you remember one thing. If you want to use only quit, right? Only quit will work. Just the Q will work only when you have not modified the file. Only when you have not modified the file. If you have modified the file, and you want to quit without saving, then only Q will not work. Only Q will work if you have no modifications. If you have modifications and you want to quit without saving, then Q exclamatory have to use. Understood, guys? Yes or no? You're clear?
Yes, bro. Clear.
So you are
So
clear
how do
about
we move to the next line?
enter. Click on enter. That's it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Insert. So I am at the end. So cursors only. You cannot click there. Like Windows, in Windows text files, if you put it, if you click here, right, left click, it will come here. It's not like that. You need to move through cursors only. I'm at the end of the file. I want to get the next line. Click on enter. It will come to next line. Okay. Clear? Okay. Next, let's go to the root directory. Yesterday we discussed about directory structure, right? So let's go to the root location. So how to change to root location? What is my current working directory? So pwd type, it will give it. Now I am under /home/ec2-user. Now I'll go to this location, cd/. So where I am now? Where I am now?
Good.
Root directory.
So like from here, from some folder, I like how we go to Windows C drive, right? So like this I moved. Like this I moved to C drive. In Windows we'll go to starting folder, right? In Linux the starting folder is root. We are here. Okay. Now I want to list what are all the files and folders present here. ls. So is it listing all those things? Yesterday we discussed, right? Do we have more than that? We have, but we no need to remember everything. So what is bin contains?
Binary.
Binaries. Sbin contains?
Secure binary file.
Sbin means secure bin, secure binary. Sbin means secure bin. Okay, what it contains?
Which only
All
admin can
commands.
use.
Normal user commands.
Normal user commands, huh? Sir, the name itself is secure bin.
Used only by root users.
Yeah, bin contains the binaries which can be used by both the users, root and normal user. Sbin contains the binaries or commands which can be used only by root user. So var contains variables, external device information, right? This like USB device information, etc, configuration, lib, right? Temp folder, okay. Root, that root user home directory. This is for normal users home directory. Inside that, for that every user, for every new user, a folder will be created with a username, right? Yes or no? Do you remember this? Yesterday we discussed everything we have here, right? Okay. Okay, fine. So this is the information. Now remember, let me go back to, I want to, now where I am?
Root directory.
Root
Root
user.
directory. Root user, root directory, madam, don't get confused. Root user, root directory. Okay, root user is different, root directory is different. And again, this root directory is different. This root user, root home, root user home directory. This is root user home directory. These things, root user home directory, root directory. Okay. Okay, fine. Now I'm under root directory. I want to get into user home directory. EC2-user home directory. How to go to EC2 user home directory? What is the command to change the directory? CD. Okay. Space. Okay. Then slash home
Slash
slash
EC2-user.
EC2-user. Okay. Instead of this, that is correct only. I'm not saying, no. Instead of this, why can't I use this tilde symbol? Tilde also indicates user home directory only, right?
Yes, sir.
Instead of typing that much, if I use this, is it changed to this location? Is it
Yes.
changed to this location? Yes or no? So you can use that home directory. So wherever you are, right? If you want to go to user home directory, CD tilde. So directly you no need to type the path and all, directly it will come to that user home directory. Next. Now here I have files, right? This directory and so on. If I create one more file, touch hello.txt, right? Hello.txt. Where it is going to create, under which directory it is going to create this hello.txt?
Under EC2 user.
Slash home slash EC2-user, right? Correct. But I want this file to be created in this folder. My dear, see in Windows also, I'm here, right? Under Git folder. So if I right click and create new folder, right? Right click, new folder. So where it will create a folder? Under Git only, under Git. But I don't want here. I want under practice. I want that to be created under practice. So what should I do? Right? You have to first get into that folder, practice. Then here you have to create. Yes or no, guys? Here you have to create, right? So now also, where is my control? What is my current working directory?
It's EC2 user.
EC2-user, right? Slash EC2-user. Yeah, correct. So it will create here. I want to create from here. So first you need to get into there. CD my dir. CD my dir. Okay. Now I want to create a file. Touch dot txt. Now where it created?
Under
My dir.
My
So
dear.
under EC2-user directory, it is just one more directory called mkdir. It has created there. Remember one thing, blindly one rule you remember. Linux commands works on current directory. Linux commands works on current directory. See, now I'm executing a ls command. It will list the files and folders present inside my current working directory. What is my current working directory? Is my dir. So what are all the files present inside this my dir? It will list those. I'll try to create a touch hello.txt. Where it will create hello.txt is my current directory. What is my current directory? Is my dir. Okay, my dir is my current working directory. Here only it is going to create that touch that hello.txt. It is going to create here. Understood?
It's true.
Now I want to go to parent directory. What is the parent directory of this my dir? So for example here, so I have practice folder. Which is a parent folder for practice?
Git.
Git, because this practice is present inside Git. So the parent of practice is Git. Okay, fine. So now, what is the parent of my dir?
/home/
/home.
EC2 user.
EC2-user is directory is the parent of my dir. Correct. All right. So if I want to go back, two ways are there. One is cd/home/EC2-user. I can give like this, or else if you want to go one level up, cd dot you can use. cd dot one level up my dir to parent directory. So here it was under my directory, one level up, it went to EC2-user directory. Understood?
It's true.
Okay. So now one important thing you try to understand. I am here. Where I am? So I'm under this EC2-user directory. I have a file called hi.txt. I want to copy this hi.txt to my dir. So what is the command to copy? cp. Now, where I am executing copy command, right? That is EC2-user directory. My hi.txt is also on the same location, right? Here only I have hi.txt. So you can give that hi.txt. I want to copy that source. This is the source path, cp, source, and destination you have to give. Source I give hi.txt. Next, destination is my dir. That's it, that's enough. So this hi.txt will be copied inside this my dir. Okay, but so while copying, right? So from source, it will copy the same file to my dir with the same name, hi.txt. Now, if I type ls here, so my hi.txt is there, cd, my dir. Here also hi.txt is there, cat, hi.txt. So the same content is also is there. Yes, is it copied, guys? Is it copied to my dir?
It's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
cd dot. I'm going one level up. Now again, I want to copy hi.txt. cp hi.txt. Where I want to copy is my dir. If I give like this, it will copy with the same name. I want to copy hi.txt, but with a different name. Once it copy, the name should be different, right? Hi.txt. I'm giving. So it will copy hi.txt to my dir directory, but once it copy, it will change the file name to by.txt. You observe here. cd, my dir, ls. So we have by.txt. If I type that by.txt, the good morning text, the content present in that hi.txt is there in this by.txt. So while copying, if you just give source and destination path, right? You just give the directory name as a destination, it will copy the file name with the same name. After directory / if you give file name, right? So it will copy that file and rename it to a newer name. It will copy with a new name. In short to say, it will copy the file with a newer name. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. The meeting is going to end. You join back. We'll discuss something about mv move command, and also we'll discuss about absolute and relative path, which is very important. Okay. We'll play with this. So so far it is easy. Now I'll just put some confusion to you. right? So I'll explain that absolute and relative paths. I'll put the confusion and I'll clear it. Don't worry. Okay. You just join back after the once the meeting ends. Using the same link, you join back, guys. Okay. Okay. So this is about commands. So the name of the command itself will give the meaning. CD, change directory. CP, copy. mkdir, make directory. The meaning itself is there. So it is easy to remember. Linux commands are not so difficult. It is easy to remember. Okay. Okay. And there will be help.